I didn't do too much during the pandemic, so all my new jokes are about bugs. Just been staring at a lot of bugs. Hope you like bugs. I don't understand why people love butterflies but hate moths. I couldn't tell you the difference between a moth and a butterfly. People see a butterfly, they're like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Maybe it's my grandfather trying to speak to me from beyond the grave. People see a moth, they're like, kill it! Rip its head off! Kill its family! It's a slightly less pretty butterfly! It's gray! Ew! It can't exist! It's fuzzy! It's got a 5 o'clock shadow! It's dusty! Step on it! Stomp it out! It's a dirty butterfly! We've invented mothballs, specifically designed to kill moths. We don't even have spider balls. Mothballs? What about bug spray? No, this is just for the moths. Screw moths specifically. Screw only moths. Some people say they eat your clothes. I think that's just propaganda put out there by Big Butterfly. Hey, watch out, these guys are eating your shirts. Don't trust them. We got a bunch of ants at my house. The bug, not my mom's sisters. My wife's killing the ants. She hates the ants. She gets mad at me when I don't kill the ants. But I don't mind ants. If you're gonna have a bug at your house, the ant is the bug to have, right? They're not biting you, they're not stinging you, they don't leave cobwebs everywhere, they're not making any noise. Really, all ants are doing is just cleaning up after you. They're not opening your fridge eating new shit. You're just eating your garbage and we're just killing them by the thousands. Like, screw you, ants, I thought you were done with this. I am, it's going in the landfill. Ants are the hardest working animal on the planet. Ants spend 90% of their life just stuck in traffic. Ever seen an ant trail? It's one lane, both directions. All day long, ants are just like, oh, how's it going? Oh, apple's back there. You could kill half the ants, don't even stop working. They're not like, oh my God, you killed Larry. They're just like, hey, we gotta get the apple back to the queen. Never see an ant taking a break. I've never seen a still ant. You never see an ant just stand there like, everything's so big. You can pick up an ant. It doesn't even look at you. You're a giant. It's just like, hey, gotta get back down to the ground. Gotta get back to work. If you ever see an ant by itself, it's like freaking out. It's like, where'd everybody go? I'm late to work. I'm gonna get fired. I don't understand why flies aren't afraid of me. I'm not a big guy, but I'm huge compared to any fly. I've killed flies in front of other flies, and yet flies keep getting in my face. They're landing on me. I feel like what happened is flies must have seen how humans react to bees and just got all cocky about it. I think we could take these guys. And we shouldn't be afraid of bees, right? Unless they're allergic, a bee is just a fly with a tiny sword. It's a fly with a tiny sword on its butt. I'm not afraid of a man with a sword on his butt. You could have a gun on your butt, you're not getting my wallet, you're not ruining my picnic. The fly, I got more fly material. The fly is like the white trash cousin of the bee. The bee's got a lot more going on for him. He's got a job, a uniform, license to carry. The fly's like, what's up, bee? What's going on, man? Working with flowers, making honey? That's cool, that's cool. Oh, who, me? Oh, just hanging out on dog shit. Yeah, I just hand on different pieces of dog shit. Oh, what's that, lunchtime? Don't judge me, but this is how I eat. You sold out, you work for the queen. You live in a monarchy. You used to be cool, you used to hang around the horse's butthole with me. That's the bar they go to. Okay, thus concludes the bug portion of the set. Thank you. Okay, so worms. I was looking at worms. Gotta take worms down a peg. I'm a father of children, right? Not at a church or something. I have a baby girl. She's cool so far. Hasn't said much. Could be racist. We'll find out. She is an anti-masker. I love babies because all you gotta do is make a silly face at them and then they're your friends. That's awesome. I wish we could do that as adults. We lose that as we get older, right? I wish you'd go to the gym, see a cool guy working out, you know, you look over and just like, blah, blah, blah. And he's working out, he looks over and he's like, who's this guy? I like your hair, let me see your keys. I have a 4-year-old boy. I got him a book on manners and he threw it at me. Checkmate. He's really into the classics lately, loves Pinocchio, which I used to think that was a movie about a little wooden boy who learns not to lie, but that's a movie about a child who can't stop getting kidnapped. The whole movie is just a series of kidnappings. He gets out of one, gets another. At one point in the movie, like 250 little boys are transformed into donkeys and then sold into slave labor. And then that's never addressed again in the movie. They just move on from that. They get to the end of the movie, they're all happy, like, Pinocchio, you're a real boy. He's like, what about the donkey children? What about the donkey boys? They're still out there somewhere moving coal around. Make a phone call, Pinocchio. Tell somebody. It's a weird movie. It's some dystopian timeline. There's no women in the whole movie, right? There's Geppetto, all the kidnappers, all little boys, no little girls. There's only one woman in the whole movie. It's the fairy godmother from outer space. And Geppetto, he just wants a child to love. He's like, I just want a family. He has to pray to her. He's like, please, I just want someone to take care of. And she comes down to earth and she's like, perhaps, if he's a good little boy, if he can prove he's not a dirty little liar. We're like, what the hell is happening? Nobody else has to do that to exist. Are you putting a baby through trials? Then Geppetto, horrible father, right? Then he gets his wish. Next morning, he opens the door, he goes, bye, go to school, Pinocchio. Like, walk him to school, Geppetto. Give him some directions. He doesn't know what school is. He doesn't know that he's the only wooden creature walking around. Of course he's gonna get kidnapped, immediately gets kidnapped. Then Geppetto goes to look for him, gets swallowed by a whale. Where the hell were you looking? Where's my child? Let's charter a boat. Go out to the Mediterranean Sea, check all the whales first. I'm worried about all the wrong things. Meanwhile, my son, his favorite character in the whole movie is the whale that's trying to murder Pinocchio. He doesn't even call the movie Pinocchio. I'm like, hey, what do you want to watch? He's like, Monstro the whale. You know the name of the whale? I think he's rooting for the whale. Let's watch it again, Dad. I think he'll rip his head off. Last week I was in a bar, right? I went to the bathroom. In the bathroom, they had 2 urinals. One of the urinals was filled with ice, which I thought was kind of weird. So I went to the other urinal. But as I was going to the bathroom, I started looking at that ice, and I was like, it would be really fun to melt that ice. So I stopped myself and went over to the other urinal. And I started melting the ice, and it was really fun, but I thought I was alone, and a voice just comes from the stall, and he's like, "Couldn't resist the ice, could you?" What kind of perverted science experiment did I just walk into? He's like, "That's 3 for ice. I'll show them all." Hey, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you very much.